seniors are going to have a chance to kind of share why Wesley is so important to us, some of our memories, just anything that we really would like to share with y'all about our time here as it comes to an end so quickly.
My first weekend of college, and I was around all these people in my dorm who I thought were so excited to be there and like just really excited for college, and I was miserable and I wanted to go home and I was not happy, and so I ended up going to Wesley because I was like, maybe like going to a worship, it'll bring some comfort. I met other people, I met other first years who felt similarly to me, so I knew I wasn't alone. And during the passing of the peace, I remember being hugged by these people that were complete strangers, and they were hugging me and calling me friend, and it was really great. And I immediately just felt like I definitely want to come back and like spend more time with these people and get to know them.
But I came to college, out of youth group, so excited, ready for this. Joined a ministry that was great, but I felt like there was like a set of rules of right and wrong, and you learn them, you live by them, like end of story. And then I found Wesley my sophomore year, and that was the first time on UNC's campus that I saw God's love actually being put into action through service, which is a really big joy in my life. And it was also the first time that I met people who were like, we don't really know, like we're gonna talk about what faith is, what we believe. You don't have to be a believer, you don't have to agree with us. We're just here to try to figure it out and see what it means to be a follower of Christ.
What I learned though is that I can't run from what I was created to do, and I was created to live in community. And then also this community has helped me realize my gifts when I thought I had none. When I was running from my call to ministry at the beginning of college, you all have helped me and supported me and given me places to preach and just to practice things, and again, just to live into community, because that's true ministry. And thank you for challenging me and supporting me. I've been pushed beyond limits. I thought I would never, question something in the Bible, but actually getting excited about that now.
And it's kind of funny, I also didn't know the importance of community until I came here, kind of like Hannah, and realized, wow, this is really important and I need this in my life. And it's where I learned what it means to be loved well. And I was never really familiar with that term prior to college, but, well, people have mottos. I wouldn't say it's my motto, but I feel like if I have one goal in life, it's just to love people well. Which is kind of a big goal, and I'll work on it, but that's okay. And I have certainly room to perfect and grow in this, but Wesley has showed me how to do it and how to use love as a verb, and I think that's really important.
It's really meant a lot to while I've been in grad school, to be able to have a place where I could come and think about my faith, take some space from all the academics. My faith, it's changed a lot over the past 2 years, and it wasn't necessarily the way I expected, but I think it ended up being okay, and I can see that now. So definitely having people you can change with and grow with, and spending time in a community that just really cares about you. And I think that's what's so great about Wesley, is that we really love each other and we want to welcome people in. And so I think, we just need to, if we can just do that, then, we make something really beautiful together.
So I usually go to worship upstairs at UNC, where there's an organ and the average age is 55, and so that means that I've had a very particular kind of experience in Wesley. And most of the important relationships that I've built have been one-on-one or in small groups, and I have absolutely loved that, because one of the things that you don't get from being up there is being in a space with people who are at the same place in life that you are, who are going through the same things that you are, who are asking kind of the same questions. And for me, that has been a revelation after revelation.
In my time, my 3 years at Wesley, I discovered this amorphous God who fills every crack, every crevice of the planet that we know. And I thought I knew God as this rigid, distant thing that was just kind of out there, that told us rules and we followed him, and that was it. There was no relationship. But I now see God as this just giant tree, branches covering us, sheltering us, the roots anchoring us in, and the shading just covering us with God's amazing strength. Wesley has intimately changed us with God. And I never imagined myself going into missionary service, I always imagined myself as this environmental scientist. I was going to work for the EPA and then just change science. But now I'm feeling so led away from that, but so comforted in that. And that was through Wesley. That was through y'all. That was through God.
That I used to think, I guess, that you have to be perfect, you have to go to everything, you have to be involved. But that's not how God's love and God's grace works. And I think there's always a place in Wesley, just like there's always a place with God.
We are adults now. And that means that we're going to have to really take responsibility for like the ways that we show our faith and the ways that we want our church to be, and being part of Wesley where I feel like each of us really is part of making that.
So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for being a part of this community and this group who pushes us to see who God is and who He's calling us all to be. As life continues to turn at a rapid pace, I pray that you continually come back to this place where so many have come before you and so many will come behind. This place that has simultaneously shaped and affixed my faith in the most formative phase of life. And remember that Wesley is always here and always open for all. No exceptions, forever and always. As this chapter comes to an end for the seniors, I pray that you continue to fight the good fight and follow those who have gone before us to love God, love others, and change the world.